Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am back with another reaction. If you don't know me, my name is Jenny, and you should totally subscribe because I am going to start doing tons and tons of reactions. So, I think that's going to be my new thing on here. So today's video is going to be something new. I've been recently trying to get into Miraculous, so I figured, why not watch the first episode? And they have it on YouTube, so that's even better. I have season 1, episode 1, called Stormy Weather, and I'm going to be watching it and giving you guys my full reaction. So let's get on with it. That was loud. That was loud. Man, get the egg off the screen. She is super pretty. That gotta hurt. I have no idea what is going on. Like, how can you start Miraculous, like just a series in general, and not give any lore whatsoever? I don't even know who Marinette is at this point. Who is she? Well, obviously I know she's like a superhero, right? Because you can kind of gather that from like the opening pictures. The opening image is obviously of her and Adrian as Cat Noir and Ladybug. So we know they're superheroes, but I just, I really expected a lore, a lore-ish first episode. Tell me who you are. Tell me why Tiki is Tiki. Who? Bitch, who? Real. I don't even blame Marinette for that. I'd be kind of like, who? Also, yeah, that girl's name is, wait, what is it? Alina? I gotta go back. Alia? I've never really heard that name before. I mean, I've never really heard the name Marinette either. Adrian is pretty common, where I live. I know like 2 Adrians that I used to know, but that is kind of weird to be kind of stalking your crush like that. You could really play it off as a coincidence, but it's like, don't make it like you show up every single day where he is. Girl, that is desperate, and that's kind of weird. You don't want him to put a restraining order on you. Actually, from what I've seen, like the clips though, I really don't think Adrian would be that kind of guy. He's kind of dense in my opinion. But let's give Adrian a chance. Let's give him a chance to be smart. Let's get to know him a little bit better before I judge him completely. Fun fact about me, guys. I love kids. I love them, but it's like I don't trust myself around them, and I don't have patience like that. I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. Like, I will blow up eventually. Girl, that is not an angel. Just watching this low-key is making me really annoyed, just seeing this happen. So I am going to fast forward. No, I'm just kidding. You thought I was. Bruh, that is so rude. Why would you rub it in her face like that she lost? First of all, you're supposed to keep it cute and professional. You're literally a host. You don't need to be like, oh, she totally beat you. She beat your ass. What are you gonna do about it? Go cry. No. That is so rude. You don't know, that could have been her lifelong dream or something, and you just like stepped on her and she was already like plankton mush on the freaking floor. So an akuma is a butterfly that is like feeding off of negative emotions, if you will, like heartbreak or anger or sadness kind of thing. Is that what I'm getting from this? And then they go after people that are like, you know, no, and then they get transformed, right? I don't know. Poor girl though. Okay, well, I mean, if you're gonna be a brat about it and be like, you deserved it and I look better than her or whatever, then I don't feel bad for you. Never mind. I retract my and then getting mad at that other guy because, you know, yeah, she deserved that. Yeah. Girl, scary. How did that little butterfly turn off the lights, break the elevator, and go through the wall cracks without dying or being crushed? Just imagine the butterfly went through the crack and then he just comes out a pancake and then he falls to the floor and then she's like, okay. And he's all dead. Oh, so this is like this villain, if I'm not mistaken, that's Hawkmoth, right? Mothballs. He sends this akuma. Wait, are there multiple akumas or like just one that he sends and then once it dies he makes a new one? I have no idea. I'm guessing here. Please someone fill me in on the lore. I would love to know. Even if you're spoiling stuff for me, I just want to be in the loop, guys. Tell me what an akuma is. Tell me all of this. Just fill me in on the lore, guys, because I'm new to this fandom and I really want to get into it, and I really want to be a part of it. Okay, yeah, his name is Hawkmoth, but I'm really going to call him Mothballs because, now hear me out. Hear me out, because when I look at him, I think of mothballs. Is that weird? That's kind of weird. How do you get one thing from the other? But I'm going to call this guy... I was going to say Hawkballs. Huh? Why did he say it like that? He said it like so creepy and flirty, man. He was like, my weather girl. That made me disgusted. Ew. I'm tingling. I didn't like that. Ew, in his face. He looks like he's in the middle of something that I am much too classy to say on this camera. It's okay, so he's basically after ladybugs and Cat Noir's powers, right? Okay, first of all, can we talk about this? She kind of gives me Jinx vibes from Teen Titans, if y'all have seen it. This outfit is really giving Jinx. I don't like it, no. They really could have done better with the design. You know, kind of something that really is giving stormy weather. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking of Stormy from Winx. Those vibes. And then they would have made that outfit. Oh my god. But that would have been a vibe. And like given her like tornado powers. Adrian. No. I really don't know what Marinette sees in him. Now Cat Noir. Well, don't even get me started. I don't know how they can manage to be the same person. They're completely different people, and I kind of like Cat Noir. I'm not even going to discuss that any further because y'all are going to be like, ew, he's a teenager and you're like 20. Like, bitch, shut up. I'm not even gonna get into that, but it's such a non-issue. So please, if anyone comments something like that, I am legitimately gonna delete your comment. There are a lot of other things going on in this world, and I will not take on a title that I obviously am not. Okay, this is a fictional show, not a real thing, not a real problem. Okay. What is he doing? First of what is he doing? Okay, yeah, she is so me. For real. Like, I am low-key a hopeless romantic, right? And I be thinking of all this stuff, like, when I like somebody. I really don't see how she can't just basically walk up to him and just go, hey, I have a crush on you. You know what I mean? Or maybe start with, like, do you want to hang out? You know, if to see if he likes you. I don't know. Okay. Why is that post giving Paris? Ratatouille. I'm not gonna say that. Cut that out. Oh my god, that was cute. That was cute. That was cute. It was like okay, maybe not like that, but that's what I saw. Okay, that girl did not deserve that. He said, what? When your mama brings in the spaghetti?
When a mama brings in the spaghetti.
You know what? I guess. Heck yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. I mean, I've seen photographers like, oh yes, give me moody, give me sad, give me pouty, slightly pouty. But what are these? When your mama brings in the spaghetti and you drop the spaghetti and now you have to eat it off the floor. What the hell? Personally, I would just be looking at you like, are you okay? No, I'm not going to give you that pose because that never happens to me. What the hell? I need to book another photographer ASAP. Man, the freaking gorilla right there. Just scaring everybody. Priorities, I guess. What? The boy. He said he ate too much spaghetti. I cannot. What are these metaphors? Just take the pictures.
You don't want me. I think I'm having an allergic reaction to this apple.
Okay, you gotta give her credit. She is an amazing friend, and she's helping Marinette out by babysitting the kid that she agreed to babysit and trying to get her in the photo shoot with Adrian. That's all I have to say, you know. I still don't know her name. Alea. Yeah, I'm gonna call her Elena because it is so much easier to remember. So she's basically a knockoff Elsa because all I've seen is just a bunch of ice. She can't do anything else? Wait. Did she do something else? It was the wind gust, right? She did that. Okay. This girl is just wreaking havoc everywhere. She don't know who voted for her. She don't know who deserves it or not. Actually, regardless if someone didn't vote for her, they really don't deserve it. She's just being petty for no reason and bitter. Just accept it. You didn't win. Oh well, there's next time, there's next year, whatever. There's another contest, whatever. Just suck it up. You ain't gotta do all this. You got nowhere to live if you destroy the city. Also, I've never had camembert. Or however you say it. I don't know. Camembert? Chamomile? So fabulous. He does that so He kind of looked like he was taking a shit. He was doing so good. He was like, and then he just what the fuck? And then this girl, what is she doing? So does Elena know that Marinette is Ladybug, or she doesn't? Probably not, because it's like the first episode. She didn't say anything that really pointed to her knowing, so I guess not. She got whacked. First of all, you have a secret identity, whatever, what have you. It's one thing to like actually slip up, but you really, for me, I could catch myself before I say something. She said the whole ass word, her whole ass name, without catching herself, like, to keep your secret, because how the hell do you know this random little girl's name? There's a lot of little girls in the city, right? Oh, and I don't know, your hair just happens to be the same as Marinette's, but we're not going to talk about that.
Hey, Ice Queen, what's with all the terrorizing? Why don't you pick on someone your own temperature?
He really loves stepping on people's tails.
No time for your childish charm, Catwoman.
First of all, as Adrian, can you do that to Marinette? Please. Okay, this is different. Now she has a new power. Oh, ooh. Oh, ew.
You got a plan?
Just follow my lead.
He's massaging his tail. He's like, you got a better plan. Ooh, those footsteps are crispy though. At least his are. Wait, is she even wearing shoes? Oh yeah, she's basically wearing a onesie. So she wouldn't even have footsteps. But I heard footsteps when she was running on the, the building. Damn. I'd be frightened, low-key. I would leave. Okay, a whole bus? That is too much. I would go home. I'm going home. You got hit in the head. Girl, he didn't need that. Because now he's gonna be even more dumb. Miraculous. The dumbest. But that was clever though. So she did that to cut a hole so they wouldn't get hurt. I wouldn't have thought of that, low-key. I really, really thought that she was doing that to block the bus entirely. But in my head, I was like, there's no way she's gonna be able to freaking do that because it's a whole ass bus. And, that little, what is this? What is it? Freaking yo-yo. Would stop the bus because it won't, I thought like that thing was like a force field. So you're telling me Cat Noir couldn't, or any of them, they couldn't get the freaking ice out? Oh wait, that girl's not even defeated yet. Okay, here I thought like it was the end of this episode. Of the episode. And they were just like, they left these girls by themselves. Mothballs. Just shut up. Because every time you speak, you sound like a freaking perverted old man. Just stop. So you're telling me this whole ass girl is wearing a mask right in front of you, and then he goes and he's like, she reminds me of somebody when she sees the girl not wearing the mask. So you could tell who the stormy weather freaking girl was, but you couldn't tell who Marinette was, and Ladybug couldn't tell who Cat Noir was. He does have green eyes, but like the cat eyes, the cat effect when, he's Cat Noir, that kind of like masks his eyes a little bit, but you can't really not tell that it's not Adrian. You know what I mean? He would be a little bit harder to tell apart, but Marinette's just she has her regular eyes and her regular hair, and she has a more unique hairstyle, so she would obviously be Marinette. Okay, teamwork. You gotta give credit to this girl though. She knows what she's doing with kids. Poor Ladybug, she's just getting dragged. Okay, good. Okay, you can stop holding hands. He's still holding on to her, bro. That is so cute though. His face. He said my arm is starting to get a cramp. That is so me. Nowadays. I'm trying to figure out what cataclysm is. Does it have something to do with his claws? Maybe if I kept watching. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what he did. Basically, cataclysm is destroying something or slicing something in half. That's what that is. That's cool though. I would love that power. Imagine how crazy someone sounds just going like shouting randomly cataclysm or like Lucky Charm. Girl, what? You want cereal? Oh. Wait, how did they know the Akuma was in the umbrella? Okay, so her powers can revert the city back to normal. So everything's back to normal. You did nothing. Tiki is literally Marinette's little hype person. I do love the concept of a little person, like fairy or like just a little person in general, like whatever, or a little thing, because that's obviously not a human. Following you around and giving you advice and being your little hype person. That concept, I love it, and I wish that was actually a thing in real life, because a lot of people need it. A lot of people need a conscience, like an actual person on their shoulder giving them advice, you know, so they don't do bad shit, you know what I mean? Like, people just need it. It wouldn't be really a show if they didn't have everything got in the way and everything else, just all these distractions and, you know, obstacles to them getting into a relationship. Because if you had them in a relationship like the whole series, it would just get really boring. There wouldn't be any will he, won't he, will she, won't she, you know what I mean? And I guess I can, you know, I guess I can respect that, you know. I don't want a plain series, just like they get together the first episode. Like, I didn't want that, so I suppose. But yeah, so we reached the end of the episode. With that being said, I'm not gonna lie, this is actually a really good show. I feel like, I don't know what's really going on, but I kinda am feeling very happy with my cluelessness because of the simple fact that I do want to learn more about the series, and I'm hoping that you guys can let me know what I'm missing and, you know, what I need to know for the next episode or for the whole series in general. And yeah, you know. With that being said, guys, I cannot wait for the next episode. But I feel like my next video is going to be reacting to Ariana Grande's new music video that just came out. Hate That I Made You Love Me. I can't wait to see you guys in my next video, and bye.